Hello everybody, this is Orange. Welcome to my Abyss, and welcome to my June 2023 manga haul. What a month it has been. Happy Pride, by the way. Heck yeah. So, this was a very special month too, because it was con season for me. My local convention happened, so I was able to pick up a lot of goodies. A lot of good manga in this stack, and a few graphic novels at the end like usual. There's a bit over 30, so let's get started with the top of the pile. And that would be The Night Blooms Behind the Castle Walls, Volumes 1 and Volumes 2. This is a 3-volume series, and I believe the next volume is going to be coming out pretty soon. And I thought it was super cute. I like the dynamics of a lot of the characters. I just think it's so much fun. It's a little slice of lifey medieval stuff. It's a good time, and I can't wait to pick up the final volume when that eventually comes out. Then, below that, we have Kageki Shoujo, Volume 9. I sing its praises every time I get a new volume. I love Kageki Shoujo. It is wonderful, fantastic. I love it so much. If you are a theater kid, read this. If you like fiction, read this. If you like anything, read this. It is wonderful. It's fantastic. And it's just continuing to stay great, and I love it. And below that, we have Claylord, Volumes 1, 2, and 3. This is a complete series of 3 volumes, and I kind of just thought the covers looked cool. I really like the character designs on them, so I decided to pick it up, and because it was only 3 volumes, and I could find all of them for pretty cheap, and I thought they looked really fun, so I picked them up, and they were pretty fun. Loved the character designs, loved the character dynamics. It was just a good short time, and I enjoyed it. And below that, we have Hinamatsuri, Volume 18, another series I keep on singing the praises for, because Hinamatsuri is fantastic, and I recommend it to you if you're a fan of comedy, Yakuza stuff, family, I don't know, it's a really fun, good series, and I love it so much. And it will be ending soon. It's 19 volumes in total, and I believe the next volume is coming out sometimes next year. We have a bit to wait, but Hinamatsuri is fantastic, and I highly recommend it for any fan of comedy, Yakuza, family, good times. And below that we have, oh god, Al Chino, I think that's how it's pronounced. 1, 2, and 3. I picked up this entire series for like $5 at the convention. I kind of had to because the covers look super interesting. But this is also complete of 5 volumes, and it'll Tokyo Pop release, if you can't tell from that. So you may or may have an easy time finding it, depending on factors. Collecting old Tokyo Pop is a nightmare, I should know. Volumes are either like $1 or $100. There is no in between. Yeah, this was a fun, good time. I really like the artwork. I think I might have to reread it, because the first time I read it, I was very tired. I was like getting back from the con, and I'm like, I'm gonna read some books, and then like, I was so zonked while reading these because I was super tired, so I'm gonna have to reread these ones, but the artwork is super pretty, and I also believe it's a demon story, and I love me some demons. Who doesn't love them some demons? And then below that, we have Requiem of the Rose King. Let me get this whole stack. Volumes 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, excuse me, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. It's Requiem for a Rose King. It's a really dramatic, like, good historical series. I've really been enjoying it. I've been hooked, if you can't tell from me having pretty much all the volumes right here. The last volume released, I believe it was actually this month. It will be in my next haul, because I have that ordered. Yeah, but it's a 17-volume series, just finished up. And it's historical, it's dramatic, it's messy, and that's what I love. That's what I've been into recently. I've been loving a lot of mess recently, and it's just good, dark, historical stuff, and it's fun, and it's not fun. It's a time to read. I highly suggest it if you're a fan of drama. The only thing is, if you can't tell, I skipped from Volume 2 straight to Volume 4 because Volume 3 is out of stock, and it's been out of stock for a while. This series has just been like gnawing at my brain, and I wanted to finally read it, and it was wonderful and fantastic. But I hope Volume 3 will come back into stock soon, because please, please bring it back into stock so I can have it on my shelf. And then below that, Case Study of Vanitas, Volume 9. It's Case Study of Vanitas. It's a wonderful series. What can I say? I love me some vampires. And below that, Welcome to Demon School, Iramakun Volume 2. they're pumping out these volumes, it seems, because the next volume is coming out either like this month or next month. They come out very quick now, which I'm happy about because it's a very long running series in Japan, and it's just like a good like high school shonen, but you know, demons everywhere, and I love it. And I'm up to date with the anime, and I love the anime, and I was so happy when they were like released when they announced the manga was getting released, and it's just like a good fun time with like good fun characters that I like and like really fun art. I love the artwork in this series. But yeah, more Iruma. You can see on the back. Ooh, so cute. Oh, I love this series. It's so much fun. And below that we have Usatoki Rhetoric, Volume 3. More Usatoki Rhetoric. It's a good time. That's really... Take a shot every time I say a series is a good time. I wouldn't be collecting a series if it wasn't a good time, now would it be? But this is a still fun series. Loving it so much. Can't wait for the next volume. This was a really good volume. I adored this one. But yep, I suggest hopping on the train now. It's only going to be 10 volumes long, so it's like not much of a commitment. And it's like very good. And below that we have Phantom Tales of the Night, volumes 1, 2, 3, and 4. These covers are beautiful, but also I am a chronic Pet Shop of Horror enjoyer. The problem is, a lot of Pet Shop of Horror is out of, it was, foreshadowing is a literary tool. Pet Shop of Horror was a Tokyo Pop series where a lot of the volumes are like $200. And like this is like I love stories that are just like, oh, it's a man who's it's like a guy who lives in a like, my description isn't helping now, is it? I love these kinds of series where it's like someone owns a store, in this case a hotel, where it's like, I will give you a specific item, but you must give me this thing in return, and the thing, or like you must follow these specific rules. I love those kinds of series, like Pet Shop of Horrors, like Laughing Salesman, Dr. Ramaru, I think that's what it's called. I love series like that. I love them so much, and this was just more of that, and I really like the like core cast of characters. Like, we got our main, of course, but I love Butterfly and Spider. I think they are very fun. I love their designs too. This has like beautiful artwork, and I'm very interested in seeing where it goes. So, good time. Highly recommend it. Also, like, beautiful horror artwork. They sure know how to cause trauma to the human body. My favorite kind of thing. And then below that we have the Berserk Deluxe Editions, volumes 11. I show off these covers like the covers are different. All the covers are the same for the Deluxe Editions. 12. And 13! So that means I am all up to date with the currently released Deluxe Editions. Hooray! And I love Berserk. Much like most other people, you don't need me to tell you, Berserk is a good series. It is a very good series. More good times. I love it so much. It's so good. But I will say I was jump scared while reading, oh god, one of these. Was it this one? It might have been this one. But if there's one thing you need to know about me, for no reason in particular, is I have seen every single animated adaptation of the classic book, Treasure Island. I don't know why I did that. I just did. It's something I did. And one of my favorites is Takarajima, which is the 70s anime. And for some reason, Berserk really isn't much to like reference like other media. It might have done it a few times, but I like haven't picked up on this. But like during one scene of Berserk, like someone just opens up a apple bucket and it's Jim Hawkins from Takarajima. Oh no, Puck has turned into Jim Hawkins from Takarajima. And I audibly screamed, I can't run away from Treasure Island no matter how far I go. Help me. So yeah, that was my biggest reading jump scare ever. The one reference made in this series, and it's for something that I'm obsessed with. God help me. But yeah, Berserk is great, and that was my one specific help me. And going on to some comics. I love comic books, let me tell you about them. We have Tally, Daughter of the Moon. This one is very like manga-esque in style, and I would say in storytelling too. I really like this one. I can't wait for the next one. I think the next volume is coming out soon too. But it's like a fantasy, and I'm really into the artwork, and like the magic system I think is very interesting as well, and I love the characters. Oh god, this guy right here with a bowl cut. Oh god, I don't remember his name, but he's the best. He's my favorite. I love him so much. Which I'm very interested because I love the cast, and I'm really interested in seeing where the story goes. You go there. And then right up next is Tiger Tiger Volume 1. This was a webcomic, so if you want to read beyond what is currently published, there's a webcomic to this. But yep, it's a swashbuckling pirate thing. And I really love how this series like handles its like mythicism, or like its fantasy elements, where it's like, oh, there's creepy stuff in the ocean. Would suck if that comes up. Because like for a lot of it, it doesn't really register like, oh, this is a this is a series with a lot of Lovecraftian ocean beasts, until like they're right in front of you and you're like, oh yeah, there's Lovecraft there. It's not just normal people on the ocean. But it's very good, and I highly suggest like picking it up too. I don't know how long it'll take for the next volume to come out, because I know the webcomic is pretty far ahead. And this is done by Highworks, and Highworks up there, they publish a lot of webcomics under their own label. And I don't know how long it usually takes them to like print out the next book, but they do publish a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff I do recommend too. They have a lot of good stuff that they do physically publish, and if they don't physically publish it, they will have it on their website, like digitally. It's a webcomic, but it's wonderful and great and very thick too. I was surprised by how thick it is. I highly suggest this if you just want like a good swashbuckling time, which I always do. And then below that we have Lightfall Volumes 1 and 2. I remember years ago, I saw this series actually got an animated pilot on, I think it was the Nickelodeon website, and I love that animated pilot. And it was based off a comic book, so I finally decided to pick the comic book up, and the artwork is so beautiful and ethereal, and I love the dynamics of the characters. It's just like such a good series. Like it's good for an adult, because, you know, I'm an adult reading the series, but like if you have any younger readers, I like suggest like maybe have them read this, because this is wonderful for like a younger audience as well. Pulling this back, don't give this to younger readers. There's like there's booby and other stuff in this one. But like if you have like any younger readers, like friends or even your own children, give them this. There's a lot of Western comics out there that a lot of kids I think would like, and I think you would like them too. I want more people to read more Western comics. That's my one goal in life, to have you guys read Lightfall and Amulet and Rima. Oh god, what else? And Wingbearer. And all my other Western comics that I adore, along with my manga that I adore. So that's everything I have collected for this month. Thank you so much for watching this video. It was a fun month filled with a lot of fun manga, and I can't wait for more. There's so many good releases this year that I'm so excited for. You do not know how many times I've like gone to bed just thinking, oh, Innocent is releasing this year. I'm so excited for that. I'm so excited for so many manga releases this year. I'm just so ready. I'm rambling now. But yeah, those are my pickups from this month. I am so excited. And I'm so excited to pick up more. What manga have you read this month? Do you want to read any of the series that I have? Please do. And also, like, what series are you excited to release later this year? Or even next year? Or even in the future? What series do you want to see released? Do you also want to see a re-release of Pet Shop of Horrors? I do. And thank you very much for watching this video, guys, and you have a lovely night.